started. And guys, I want to say that not only did he tweet this out, he used the sirens to tweet it. I'm so proud. This is such a big moment. It's incredible.
Rachel, that second year.
Go ahead.
That second year in his contract is not guaranteed. So they are going, looks like they are preserving flexibility for 21-22 there.
Yeah, Rachel, you
yeah,
know,
can you break down exactly what the question was?
Yeah, it looks like it's a 2-year contract on Dragic. We thought it was going to be a 1 year with a big number. It's a 2-year at a big number, but that second year is not guaranteed. So they'll have that flexibility for the summer of 21, to potentially go after that, that max player.
Yeah, Rachel, and this is something to be expected, right? Obviously, Miami really values what Goran has done. They've accepted him, embraced him and his family down there. At the same time, we're not idiots. If we have an opportunity to get Giannis, we don't want to get in the way of that by being loyal to a player who's been very good for us. So you give him this deal, you non-guarantee the second year of the deal. Like Bobby said, it gives you that flexibility. And let me tell you something. Make no mistake, the Miami Heat are collecting a group of talent down there that is going to make it very attractive for Giannis to make that leap if he wants to do it. They drafted Precious Achiuwa, who's another player of Nigerian descent. I heard TJ from Twitter might be down there as well. If you're Nigerian, head down to Miami because they want you there to welcome Giannis in a year.
Absolutely. Look, I'm so proud of the tweet with the sirens.
Yeah,
it's
my
just
guy.
so exciting. But this is another great example, seriously, another great example of how so many teams are structuring and building around the possibility of Giannis. As Bobby just explained to us, they have left open their options. And until Giannis makes a decision and we find out whether he is, in fact, punting the ball, kicking it down the road an extra year until next offseason, or if he is going to sign with them in this offseason, teams are going to be making moves like this deal with Goran, where they do the best they can for this coming season.
Wanted to go to Phoenix. It's a perfect fit.
James Harden turned down a 2-year, $103 million extension last night. He is singularly focused on a trade to the Nets. The Bucks have reached an agreement to acquire both Jrue Holiday and Bogdan Bogdanovic.
The Minnesota Timberwolves select Anthony Edwards, James Weissman, LaMelo Ball.
I'm sorry. Damn, bro.
To the Sixers traded Al Horford in a deal that centered around Danny Green. Then they sent Josh Richardson and the 36th pick to Dallas for sharpshooter Seth Curry. We knew when we woke up this morning the news wasn't going to be good. Klay Thompson suffering that season-ending Achilles tear.
But this is the largest tax bill in NBA history.
History.
How do you not know that a player wants to go in a sign and trade to a specific spot? The NBA free agency, it begins tomorrow, and Gordon Hayward will be available.
It's going to be the 4th of July tomorrow because it's going to be fireworks.
The Jumps free agency special is rolling on. I am Rachel Nichols. I am here with Bobby Marks, Paul Pierce, Vince Carter, Amin El-Hassan. Thank you to everyone who switched over to ESPN2 with us. And guys, I just want to tell you, protect your eardrums because over the next hour, as players sign, you are going to hear this. Yeah! We have our key player alerts. You thought you were done with election season? No, you are not done. We've got correspondents all over the country, just like with the election, and we have your updates as they happen. Of course, the biggest question of all today, and maybe for the next week, is going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo. We know that he will be able to sign the Supermax extension, but my question is, should he, Paul? What do you think? Because it's a lot of money.
Yeah, I believe he should. I mean, that's a lot of money, like you said, $230 million reasons why he should. The Bucks ownership, management are committed to making this organization a top-notch organization. They're committed to Giannis. They're committed to making this team better. And I see that in what they're actively out there doing with their roster, adding Jrue Holiday. Almost got Bobo Bogdanovic, but that didn't fall through. But they're showing him the commitment that they're committed to winning a championship, and they want to do that by extending him $230 million.
Yeah, I mean, they're showing, they're making the commitment. They're trying to get the players in there to entice and lure Giannis back. I mean, adding Drew Holiday is a great start. Like Paul said, 230 million reasons why. And I think he's comfortable there. Obviously it's wait and see, but I think he should stay.
Well, look, Giannis has signaled over and over that he likes Milwaukee. He's comfortable in Milwaukee. He would love to go ahead and win a title in Milwaukee. The issue is, and by the way, I just like to say, I've said this personally on the show a bunch, but I'm going to say it again because today is the day. I hope he stays in Milwaukee because long term that is good for the entire NBA, and it's certainly good for the Bucks, who have not had a presence like that since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That being said, Bobby, the fact is he can get the same exact contract, the same amount of money next offseason when he will only have more information. And yes, there is a risk of injury over this next year, but we've seen guys like Kevin Durant get the max even after suffering a significant injury. So from the Bucks' perspective, how do you convince him that, you know what, I know you can get the same money from us next offseason, sign today, do it today?
Well, I think they're going to have to convince him in the offseason here, and we've already seen the Drew Holiday trade that will get finalized in the next couple of days, and we'll see what they do with the rest of that roster because there is some work to do. And Rachel, I think if you would have asked me a month ago whether Giannis should sign, I would have said no. The money would be there next off season. And now I've kind of changed my mind, and I say this with a caveat where if I'm going to sign this extension, there is a deal and a handshake deal that if you do not build this roster the right way, then you are going to trade me whenever that's going to be. If it's going to be a year from now or 2 years from now, that we have a handshake agreement that I dictate the terms here and you can get full value for me if management does not build it. And it's a trust level between both sides.
Yeah, no, Rachel, I still go back